Alright guys, hey, it's Mr. E here, and today we're taking a look at another loss submission. This one comes to us all the way from Depsa, who's playing as Wormmaster here. We already have a player down. We have a Chorus Zealot named Loke, who's nowhere to be fucking found. We have a Psyker named Tekker, who is using 3 Wound Curios and having 28 questionable decisions, to say the least. And we are going to start off hot and heavy by watching as our Zealot is using Chorus on his own. We waste a Shock Mine. Our Psyker gets down to Plague trash enemies, I guess. Who knows? Miracle of Wound Curios. We're still alive in there. We've taken 3 downs already. And we're swinging our way through. Now, it seems like we're the only one who's interested in killing this boss at all. Now, there's our Zealot finally coming back through. Says, hey, guys, what's up? Maybe he'll grace us with his presence for a few seconds. Throwing out a Chorus. There he goes. Okay, and is he going to do any boss damage? Fuck no, he runs off down the hall, and there he goes into the distance. Bye. Okay, and he's off. He's going to go win the game, guys. Fortunately, we are not going to win this game because our Psyker steps on a gas mine behind us and steps on another one and dies. And, of course, our Zealot gets trapped over there in the hallway. You know, it's okay, though, because he's Zealot, so he has 5 seconds to live, and thankfully he's really near to his allies, so those... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, yeah, he's completely isolated. Okay, so now we're isolated, right? We have to deal with the fact that we have a trapper and a dog hunting us. We've got both twins on our ass. Thankfully, our viewer here, Wormmaster, is just that. He's a mystery viewer, so he knows the 100% winning strategy against the twins is just to run away in a straight line, because they can't fucking catch you. Now, he has to deal with this dog. He has to deal with the trapper that's after him. Fortunately, he does have a dog of his own, so the dog is going to counterplay and kill this stuff for him. You can hear the dog tackling it right there and getting rid of it. And then he makes a ping, or not right there, but right there, to get rid of the trapper. Gets rid of this gas bomber. Good, good, good. And we're going up here. Unfortunately, the game detects that he's having too much fun, and it might clutch this one out, so it spawns a bunch of purple bulwarks. I'll go back and talk about why it's doing this in a second. He gets to press this button and drops that last shock mine. And we're going to get through this door just barely using the flashbang. Oh, we dodged the mutant, and we're in. Phew, okay. Alright, I thought we were dead there, but we're not. Okay, we're into the lock, pressing the button immediately. Coming on through, going to spam the thing and make ourselves real annoying. Making sure this is loud enough for you guys. I mean, not that the audio is all that important. You want to hear my voice. We're going to go ahead and take out this ritual, because, I mean, that's the right decision, right? We have to get rid of this ritual, or else it's going to kill us. Realizing this is really fucking slow. Try this instead. Oh, that's a lot better, huh? Alright, there we go. Kill that. Might as well kill all of it while we're here. Why not? Oh, right, it's because there's a huge fucking army following me. Maybe I should fuck off and go res my teammates once after all. Alright, let's get this guy. Certainly this won't be close at all. And got him. Wow, that was really fucking close. Now, from here, we should just get everybody else up. Okay, maybe we'll get on the stairs over here. Okay, and... well, we got a lot done with that chorus. And now we're trapped in the corner of death on the stairwell. Well, it's okay. Like, we can maybe fight our way out here as long as we don't jump too much. Because if you jump, you might get shoved off the edge, right? That would probably be the play to not make here. Yeah, like that. Don't jump like that. Because the second you jump, you know what's going to happen. Boris is going to shove you off the fuck. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. So that went about as well as you'd think it would. But I want to point out that that was winnable in like no less than 3 different ways. We're going to rewind all the way to the beginning of time and point out a couple of things. I believe I already sort of conveyed my points in the first little bit, but I want to point something out here, which is that this clip starts with there being a plague ogre. And the fact is, when they get to the 3rd floor of this installment here, he can press that button and go through. This is the mid-event in Habdraco, which means they spent probably no less than 5 minutes scanning everything in this fucking room. And then they went all the way back down to the bottom floor to get this health station and fight the plague ogre and fight the twins. So they've been in this room for fucking ever, and that's what ends up spawning that plague or the bulwark army. Is that the game detects that they've been in here for probably no less than 10 or 15 minutes, and it's telling them to move the fuck on. Unfortunately, it had to happen when all this was going on. So yes, he manages to get this boss's shields down. But here's the thing that really kills me about this, is how easily this boss could have been killed if everyone was just playing together. If you watch here on the left side of the screen, something that took me a second to notice, but this Zealot is playing chorus, and he's over here. You see him down there? You can see him for like a second right here. After we kill this. Right there. See him over there? He's fighting the ranged twin. There he is. He's fighting the ranged twin all the way down the hallway. And he thinks he's being helpful, right? He thinks he's being helpful. I'm certain he thinks he's being real clever stalling out this ranged twin. You know what would be even better? Is if he was over here actually fucking killing this boss. Because the Arbites puts this thing's shield down, this twin's shield down, no less than like 4 times. And every time he gets literally no fucking damage done. Because there's nobody here to wail on it. When you're dealing with these twins, numbers are to your advantage, right? Because when one person is fighting the twins, they literally can't get almost any damage done because the twin is focusing them. But with 2 people, now you get like triple the damage done because the other person can be hitting the twin in the back like the whole time. With 3 people, you double that. With 4 people, you double that. So having more players would be better. Unfortunately, our Zealot is all the way over here fighting the twin. You can see he's hitting the shields. Now, you know, he's doing something, but in the meantime, we've got his other 2 allies that are over here, and watch his health bar right now. You'll see it for like a second. It's gold, which means he's using chorus down the hall by himself. But then watch this fucking analysis right here, guys. I feel like my fucking the Sigma brain pills I've been taking have really paid off. His health goes from gold full to 0 in a millisecond. But then it starts to regenerate again because he's still using his ultimate. Stop texting me! Stop! Stop! How do I mute this? Close. Okay. Okay, so what he's doing here is he's using his chorus and he's walking on the Tox mines. He's clearing the mines. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I mute it? Okay, sorry about that. I had to go mute a motherfucker because they were blowing me up. We are still at this part here, and as I just showed you, this chorus Zealot is using his entire chorus to clear Tox mines, which you could do by just dodging through them or sprinting through them. But no, we're going to use our whole chorus to do it. Wouldn't it have been nice for the poor fucking beleaguered Psyker if he had chorus and gold toughness on his bar right now? He might not be dead. in fact, he wouldn't. I think, fortunately, this is what actually summons the Zealot to be like, oh, right, I should probably be playing with my team, huh, because they're dying. So he comes back over here and graces us with his presence for 1 second. Now, in this interim, I almost forgot to mention here, but we waste that shock mine big time. That is a tremendous waste. We're playing with a dog, featured right here, which means that we don't get these back every minute. If we did play without the dog, we would have lots of shock mines to waste, so it would be okay. But when you only have 2, you better make those suckers count. If we'd had one later in this engagement, 100% this was an easy-ass clutch. But this one being wasted right here is a crime, dude. This stuns like 7 Poxwalkers. That's all the value you get out of it. It does nothing to the boss. So, save that. Rewind time. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, so we're the only person in the fucking world who's meleeing on this guy. Our Psyker is getting his ass beat by single Plague Walkers because he has no idea what the fuck is going on. He has about 7 toughness because of his triple wound curios. And then finally the Zealot comes through here and does some chorus for us. Now, fortunately, you know, he'll stick around and actually deal some damage to this guy, right? Oh, nope, he runs off down the hall. There he is. He's already 20 feet away. Literally just finished the chorus, and he's already fucking off again to God knows where. He goes and gets himself trapped, I believe. Actually, we're going to go slow motion. We're going to see what kills him. Because we see him for like 1 frame when he's disabled here in a second. Where is it? There it is. I feel like I saw him get pulled there. Let's see if we can catch his outline. There it is. Is it? Oh, it looks like he's dangling. I think he gets knocked off an edge. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I think he gets yeeted off an edge or falls off an edge. Maybe he just jumps off the cliff by himself because he realizes how how shamefully he played. So from here, we're just kind of fucked, right? We do the right thing. We make it all the way up to the top floor. The game spawns in all these bulwarks because we've taken like 15 minutes to clear this fucking room. Like, no joke. It has to have been at least 10 minutes to get here and get all the way down and get all the way back up. So that's why we get all these pink bulwarks. We go into the airlock here. We use our second shock mine. This one's also kind of a waste. Like, you definitely didn't need it, but it's only like a 30% waste versus the first one, which was 120%. Definitely a waste. The getting into the airlock was very lucky here, but you missed a huge opportunity here, which was once you get into the airlock, none of the enemies do anything. They all just stand there. And look at this pink juicy bulwark who's standing right next to the door. You could have turned around right here and pummeled him to death through the door. He wouldn't have been able to do anything or escape at all, because none of the enemies move. They're all just standing around like AFK as soon as you're locked in here, as long as you don't press the button on the other side. So you can beat like bosses fully to death through the wall, because it gives you, I believe it's like 60 seconds before it automatically opens the other side. So that'd be plenty of time to go take a piss or like get your ultimate back or whatever you need to do. Would have been nice, but hey, it's just minor optimization. It's okay. That doesn't really throw the game. What throws the game is what you do from here. Your decision making from here is well, you make the right decision immediately, but then some questionable stuff following, and this is all going to be a matter of time, right? As soon as you leave this room, you are on a timer, dude. What is going on? Open your mind's eye, guys. Unless you have, what is it? Like the thing where you can't, the thing where you can't visualize stuff in your imagination. But aphantasia. If you don't have aphantasia, join me on this journey. Imagine what these twins are doing right now, and all of this pink bulwarks, right? They're walking backwards. They're going backwards towards the spawn door, and once they enter that spawn door, it's going to take them a couple seconds, but they're going to teleport and they're going to spawn inside this spawn door, and it's going to take them a couple of seconds, and they're going to come out and they're going to charge over here. So we are against a timer. We are against a timer. Those enemies are going to fucking find us and they're going to rail us. We are all against this timer too. When you approach a demon host ritual like this, you have 30 seconds. That's the time that you have when you put it into its aggro range. So you have 30 seconds max, but that is scaled based on how many of the ritualists are left summoning. So if we remove half of the ritualists, instead of 30 seconds, we'll have 1 minute, because it's 50% the speed. If we remove 3/4 of the ritualists, 6 out of 8, we'll have 2 minutes, because it's 25% of the speed. Good job with the math, guys. We start with the right idea here, which is killing the ritual. That's taking way too fucking long, so why don't we try the actual shotgun, and there we go. The shotgun does tremendous fucking damage to these things. So if we started with a shotgun, we would be way ahead of where we are right now, but what really kills us is from what we do from right here. 3:19, look at the timer right now. We killed that 5th dude, and we are gonna see how long it takes us to actually start moving towards our allies. Okay, there we go, at 3:23/3:24. So 4 or even 5 seconds go by, during which time we are not advancing towards our ally at all. And we reload the whole gun, slowing us down even further. We barely make this res. Look how close this res is, right? Literally, like the next frame that mutant would have hit us, it hits this guy instead. Lucky fucking bastard. What you could have done differently, right, is if you rewind to here, okay, starting right here, I'm gonna do the audio dubbing for what you should have done. You should have the shotgun out right now instead of the mace, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go reload 1 shell, and then we're gonna go down the stairs. So we would already be on the stairs, halfway down that first flight of stairs by now. Now we would be turning the corner. Now we'd be walking across this bottom platform, and now we would start picking up our ally. 1, 2, 3. The ally would be picked up by now. Instead, we are a full 7 to 10 seconds late getting here and getting these allies rezzed, which makes a huge difference, because instead of having 1 ally rezzed here, we would have everybody rezzed. Because if you were here 7 seconds earlier, if you were here at this point right here and had the res done now, well then in 3 seconds from then, which is 1, 2, 3, right now, you would have everybody rezzed, because you and the other guy could have both picked up someone else. So we would have had a 4 stack, and we'd be able to turn and burn this problem with no problem, right? That is the ultimate thing that unravels this, is not valuing the seconds of difference that this could have made. Just having a slightly more efficient plan, a slightly more efficient execution. But that's, that's something you'll learn over time, is like how much time you can cut from an action, especially with the Demon Host rituals, which are so finicky. Like, you thought you needed to kill the whole thing and ultimately you had to abandon it. But you could have played with a little bit more urgency, like peeling out and getting down there. Every second literally matters for this, because it's going to make the difference between getting another res and not. Okay, so that's not even the worst thing now. This is the worst thing that you did is yet to come. Okay, so you did good, and I want to give you a hearty GG, Worm Master, for making it this far. First of all, you're the only fucking reason that this team is still in the fight, right? They didn't deserve to be here. You got them here, so I guess it's your game to throw if you want to. But you're making me mad because you just completely dropped the ball here, and I'm going to point out why. You get this res. You know what to do, right? You got the res. Okay, but okay, we're stuck. Okay, and we're free. Okay, we get kicked. That's the last time we take damage from any enemies. And look, chorus. There's beautiful, blessed chorus going out. We've got gold toughness. That's the first pulse. How many seconds does it take to res someone? 3. What's going to happen in the next 3 seconds? 1, 2, 3. Someone could be resed right now. None of these enemies can move, right? And if we rewind a couple of seconds, oh my god, dude. This guy is like inside of your character model. He's like right here. Look, the hand icon. He's resable. He's literally so close to you that you could pick him up. You could press E. If you turned here and looked at him, you would pick him up with an E key. Press. And so 3 seconds from here, 1, 2, 3. Boy, I'm glad we spent 3 seconds wailing on this mutant's face for no reason instead. And then, guess what? The guy that you would have picked up in those 3 seconds, you know what he is? That's a Core Zealot. That's a Core Zealot. That's Loke. He's the other Core Zealot. He pops cores. You have another 6 seconds where either one of you or the other Core Zealot can pick up the Flame Staff Psyker. And you know what's better than having 2 players who are jammed into a corner and shoved off the edge of the map? Having a full 4 stack alive with a Flame Staff Psyker and 2 Core Zealots and a flash banging Arbites at your side. You could have 100% fought your way out of this corner and gotten back up there and killed that Demon Host ritual, and it wouldn't have even been hard to do because you're in a pretty advantageous spot backed into a corner with all these Core Zealots like this because you're actually fucking together for the first time in the fucking game. So this is what irritates me, is for this whole portion of the map, no one is fucking together. And you can't get any coherency at all. In this portion of the game, you could have gotten your team, all of them up, and you just didn't. You just said, like, nah, I'm too scared to go in for a res. Dude, it's either res your teammates right here or die. Those are your options. It's try to make that res and make it stick, or just die. Like, there's no way out of this if you don't have a 4 stack because of all that shit behind you there. And the real kicker here is if we could redo this, if we could rewind all the way to the beginning, if we made different decisions all the way through, even assuming everyone on our team dies, starting right here, if we hadn't dropped this fucking shock mine right here, this absolute waste of a shock mine, where is it? We would have had that shock mine for later. And a shock mine buys you 15 seconds, guys. This right here, boom, that doomed the game. Because if you were here, when you got to this point right here, okay, you killed 6 ritualists. You have 2 minutes to play. You come down this stairs. Instead of reloading your shotgun here, you drop a shock mine on this corner right there. You have 15 seconds where the only enemies that can get to you are the melee twin and the ranged twin, because everything else is going to get stunned, and the mutant. Everything else is going to get stunned by the shock mine. And guess what? That is more than enough time for 4 of you guys to absolutely blitz the fuck out of Lieutenant Saga Mackerel and destroy her, because the ranged twin is stuck up here somewhere. He doesn't even get to play in this game because he's so slow. So that is what should have happened, guys. GG, Worm Master, you made it this far, but man, I need you to clutch these ones out, okay? That you are so close to doing the right thing, and you just didn't stick to the plan. Res your fucking teammates, dude. Get them up. And for everyone else here, Loke, fucking play with the group, man. And Tekker, Drop those fucking wound curios and get some toughness curios. Okay, and I have no idea what your deal is, Lahara. You were just dead the entire time. Okay, bye, guys. Have a good one.